Many years ago, when I was in middle school, I discovered a big reason why wealth inequality happens. There was a girl in my classroom that I knew was completely out of my league. I didn't even look in her direction when I saw her because I knew she was out of my league. I didn't want to disappoint myself. I was trying to stay focused with school. I knew if I disappointed myself, my grades would take the hit, and so I didn't even look in her direction for about the first half of that year. And then, just by chance, I met another girl, and they're nothing serious. We never held hands or anything. To give you an idea, I didn't kiss a girl until I was 20 years old. But it was enough that it gave me a little boost of confidence. And before I knew it, I said hello to the girl that I thought was out of my league, and nothing bad happened. And it made me realize that part of the reason I felt okay with talking to the second girl was because I felt like I had very little to lose. If it didn't work out, I still had the first one. And it was my first touch on wealth inequality. Okay, so fast forward 20 years from then. Last year, I went to two computer programming conferences, one of them in Macau, the other in Taiwan. And to give you an idea, in terms of culture, in Asian culture, everything is negotiable. You go to a street vendor, even a local shop, hardly anybody pays the price that is posted on the wall. And I used to naively just pay the price listed on the wall because, I come from Seattle. When I go to Taiwan, it's kind of like I'm used to paying $2 here at home anyway. If it's 50 cents, I'm not going to hope to pay 30 cents for that. That's the first reason. The second reason being that at the time I was single and I just didn't want to cause a rift. I just wanted to mingle with the locals there and hopefully meet somebody, or if I didn't meet somebody, at least go back to my hotel room and meet somebody there. And I just didn't want to waste the time with that. And I kind of wanted to have some status as well. So I never really negotiated anything. But this past year, I have a girlfriend now, steady relationship. And I realized how much money I've been throwing away. I've been negotiating left and right ever since this past year on both of the trips. To give you an idea, when I went to the ICGA conference, so most people compete in 2 or 3 events at the conference at most. Actually, most people compete in 1. Some people compete in 2 or 3. Each event, there's an entry fee of 1,000 Taiwanese dollars. And I competed in 9 of them this year. In the past, I would have naively just handed them 9,000 Taiwanese dollars and not thought much of it. I mean, it's still very inexpensive compared to a lot of social events I might do back home here in Seattle. I mean, it costs that much just to go stargazing in Ellensburg from my home here in Seattle. It costs that much just to go to a backgammon tournament. And so I didn't really think much of it. But this year I go up to the counter and I tell the director, I'm competing in 9 events. Is there a discount? And I hold 4 of those $1,000 notes in my hand. I'm thinking I'll pay around $4,000 if there is. And he says, oh yeah, let's see. Can you do $5,000? And so I pull out another $1,000. I hand him $5,000. I just say $4,000 right there. And it makes me realize the $4,000, that was the cost of not having a girlfriend back home. I mean, that's pretty expensive. I mean, I probably made back all the money I ever spent on the girl just on that one conference, and I'm still making good savings out of having her to go back to instead of going out there to try and meet somebody. When I was a few years, so before that, the year before last year, I had another conference in Taiwan. I didn't negotiate the entry fee. I didn't negotiate at any of the street vendors. And then the year before that, I had a conference in the Netherlands. And then I went to visit a friend in Gdansk, Poland. And I felt I could have done better at that, too. I had stayed at a hostel in Warsaw, for a week and a half. I probably could have negotiated the rate there because most people would have stayed there a day or 2 days. I negotiated the hostel in Taiwan as well and got not as steep a discount as the ICGA fee, but enough that it could buy me a few good meals in Taiwan. It just makes me realize that in our society, worldwide, the people who have something often have more leverage to obtain more.